Before we begin this prayer, I want to invite you into a quiet space. Not the kind you create by silencing your phone or turning off the lights, but the sacred kind that lives deep inside you. The kind of silence that speaks louder than noise. The place where your deepest wounds often hide. This is for the version of you that smiles in public, but aches in private. For the part of you that gets things done, carries responsibilities, and shows up for others, yet lies awake at night, silently asking, why does it still hurt? Maybe you've been carrying pain that no one knows about, a loss you never fully grieved, a betrayal that still echoes in your memory, a heaviness that has no name, just a weight that refuses to lift. Not all wounds bleed. Some live quietly in the soul. Some don't leave visible scars, but they never fully go away. And here's the truth. God isn't asking you to hide that pain. He's not waiting for you to pull it together before He meets you. He's not looking for perfection. He's looking for permission. Just an open heart that says, Lord, I can't fix this, but I want you to step into it. Because He heals not in polished moments, but in honest ones. The same Jesus who touched the broken, the blind, and the forgotten, He's still touching hearts today, including yours. So take a breath. Set down the weight. This isn't just another video, it's a holy moment, and it begins here. There are some wounds that never bleed, yet they live within us every single day. You might not see them in the mirror. There's no scar, no bandage, no diagnosis. But deep down, something aches. A silence that won't go away, a sense of loss that lingers, not just for what happened, but for what it took from you. Maybe it's your sense of safety. Maybe it's your trust. Maybe it's your ability to believe that life can still be good again. Sometimes we wear strength like a mask. We smile, we show up, we say we're fine, but behind that smile is a storm. And friend, God sees that storm. He doesn't just notice the loud pain, the breakdowns, the cries for help. He sees the silent kind too, the kind that hides behind busyness, the kind that wakes you up at 3 a.m., the kind that whispers, you're not okay, even when everyone else thinks you are. But here's the beautiful truth. God isn't repelled by that kind of pain. He doesn't flinch at your wounds. He's not asking you to bury them deeper or act stronger than you feel. No, He's inviting you to bring it all into the light. Because what is brought into His light can finally be healed by His love. Behind every strong face is a real story, and God knows yours completely. Not just the parts you've shared, but the parts you've tried to forget. He's not asking for perfection. He's asking for permission to begin healing you from the inside out. Have you ever heard that quiet voice inside that says, you'll never be okay again? That you're too damaged, too far gone, too broken to be healed? That voice is not from God. That's the voice of the enemy, the one who thrives on keeping you in shame, in silence, in despair. He wants you to believe that healing is for someone else, someone stronger, someone who hasn't made the mistakes you have, someone who doesn't carry what you carry. But friend, that is a lie, because Jesus didn't just come to forgive your sins. He came to heal your wounds. He came to carry your sorrows. He came to meet you in the exact place you feel most disqualified and speak this truth: you are not beyond my reach. Psalm 147 verse 3 says, He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Not some wounds, all. Even the ones you've hidden for years. Even the ones that still bleed when no one's watching. Isaiah 53 verses 4-5 tells us, Surely He took up our pain and bore our suffering, and by His wounds we are healed. That means your healing was paid for, fully, on the cross. And in Matthew chapter 11 verses 28 through 29, Jesus offers this invitation. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. He didn't say, fix yourself first. He said, come tired, come messy, come broken, come just as you are. Because healing isn't earned, it's received. And right now, no matter your past, no matter the lie you've believed, His arms are still open. Healing is for you. Yes, you. Sometimes we think we need to feel strong, ready, or emotionally stable before we come to God for healing. But the truth is, God doesn't wait for us to have it all together. Healing isn't something we have to earn with perfect faith or positive emotions. It starts with one simple, honest decision: inviting Him in. You don't have to feel ready to be healed. You don't need to pray the perfect words or be at your spiritual best. God is not looking for polished prayers. He's looking for open hearts. He doesn't need your strength. He brings His own. There's a quiet power in just saying, "Lord, I don't even know what I need, but I know I need you." That's where healing begins, not in the moment we feel capable, but in the moment we surrender. Think about it. When Jesus walked the earth, He didn't wait for people to clean up before He helped them. He stepped into their mess, their pain, their confusion, and met them right there. He still does. So, even if your heart feels numb, even if you feel far from God, even if your faith is only a whisper today, He hears you, and He responds, not based on your emotional state, but based on His unfailing love. Don't wait for the right time. This is the time. Right now, He's already near. Just invite Him in, because healing doesn't depend on how you feel. It depends on the presence of the One who never fails. There's a quiet lie that tries to creep into your heart after pain has come. The lie that says, "This is who you are now, broken, damaged, beyond repair." But let me tell you something sacred. You are not defined by what hurt you. You are not the sum of your losses, betrayals, or breakdowns. You are the beloved of a God who restores what's been shattered. Maybe something happened in your past, something that left you with scars others can't see. And maybe, without even realizing it, you've been carrying that label: wounded, unworthy, too far gone. But those are not God's words over you. The world may have called you broken, but heaven calls you beloved, in the process of healing. Yes, there are chapters in your story marked by grief. Yes, some days still feel heavy. But friend, God is not finished with you. Think of a cracked vessel in the hands of a master potter. He doesn't throw it away. He reshapes it. He fills in the gaps with gold, and the very places that once seemed ruined become what makes it beautiful. This is what our God does. So today, shift the narrative. Don't see yourself as the wound. See yourself as the one being restored by the healer. You are in process. You are in His hands, and He never starts a work He doesn't intend to finish. You're not broken beyond repair. You're becoming something more radiant through grace. Sometimes the most powerful prayer is not polished or poetic. It's not filled with fancy words or long religious phrases. It's raw. It's real. It's honest. It sounds like this: God, I'm hurting, and I don't want to hide it anymore. Friend, you don't have to pray a perfect prayer to touch the heart of God. He's not impressed by performance. He responds to surrender. So what if, right now, you opened your heart fully? What if you let Him into the places you've tried to bury for years? The silent grief, the memory you never speak about, the fear you can't explain, the shame that still whispers you're not enough. You don't need to hold it all together. You just need to hand it over. Here's the truth. Jesus didn't die for you to keep carrying what He already carried to the cross, to speak it aloud or whisper it quietly. Lord, I give you every scar, every disappointment, every memory I've avoided. I don't want to hold on to the pain you died to heal. When you invite Him into your brokenness, you unlock healing at the deepest level. Not a surface fix, but a holy restoration from within. This is where chains fall. This is where peace begins. Today, May your personal prayer be the doorway that lets the healer walk into the places you thought were too far gone. Today, let this be more than just another prayer. Let it be a turning point. Right here, right now, declare this with me. I am not forgotten. I am not abandoned. I am not too broken to be made whole again. You are not beyond God's reach. You never were. Even in your lowest valley, He saw you. Even in your silence, He heard the cries of your heart. And even when you doubted your worth, He never once questioned your value. Healing is not something you have to earn. It's something God freely gives because He is rich in mercy. You don't receive restoration because you've done everything right. You receive it because Jesus already did. His mercy doesn't run dry. His grace doesn't have a limit, and His love has no expiration. What if the very place you've been most wounded becomes the place where God reveals His greatest power? Heartache, that season of struggle, that place of silence, it can be the holy ground where your healing begins. You are not defined by what hurt you. You are defined by the one who is healing you. So today, speak it out. Let heaven hear it. My healing begins now, not because I feel worthy, but because I trust the one who is. This is the moment where sorrow meets hope. This is where your comeback begins. Because God finishes what He starts, and He's not done with you yet. Before you rush into the next task, the next call, the next distraction, pause. Just for a moment, let your heart breathe, let your soul rest. This isn't just the end of a video. It's an invitation, a divine moment to lay it all down. Whatever you've been carrying, the pain you never told anyone about, the ache that lingers, the burden you've learned to smile through, bring it to Jesus now. Let this be your prayer. Lord, I give you everything. Not just the polished parts I'm proud of, but the hidden wounds I've buried deep. I surrender the fears, the doubts, the regrets. Heal not just my body, but my mind, my emotions, my memories. Breathe peace where there's been chaos. Restore joy where there's been sorrow. You don't have to leave this moment the same way you entered. Healing is happening. Right now, God is doing a quiet miracle in you. One that starts not with noise, but with surrender. If this prayer has touched your heart, take a step of faith. Type Amen in the comments as a simple yet powerful declaration. If you need someone to pray with you, don't hesitate. Drop your request below. It would be our honor to lift you up. You are not alone. You are deeply loved, and God is already healing what once felt unhealable. This is not the end. This is the beginning of restoration.